Hello and welcome to the first class of the Lunar Series. I'm Dyon and I'm so happy you're joining in on this. We are going to be going through a new moon sequence today, which is very gentle, mostly focused on tuning into the breath and the body. Please wear something comfortable for this class and also bring maybe one or two or all the pillows from your house for this class. I'll see you in a moment. Alright, welcome to this first class. Join me on a comfortable seat of your choice so you can have your shins crossed or one foot in front of the other. You can also place a couple of cushions like I am underneath my hips to raise my hips above my knees. Bring your hands anywhere along your legs and close your eyes. Breathe as you would normally, so that could be in and out through your nose, through your mouth, or a combination of the two. And take a moment or two to just notice the quality of your breath. And watch where your breath flows. And where it doesn't flow. Soften the face a little bit. And relax the jaw. So the new moon is the first part of the moon cycle, a time to start afresh with a clean slate. It's a time to write down any ideas that you'd want to develop over the next cycle and to start planting those seeds. And as we're at the beginning of the cycle, it's important to know that the results are just part of the process and they won't happen straight away, maybe not even in this cycle. So the Lord of the Rings trilogy would be a lot shorter if Frodo just got an Uber to Mount Doom. And where's the fun in that, hey? For those who don't know or aren't familiar with the Lord of the Rings, I read a quote yesterday that kind of summarizes it, saying that the time you plant your seeds is not the time you eat the fruits. So for this class, I want to emphasize the focus on noticing sensations and the breath and thoughts in the body. So I'm actively encouraging you to keep your eyes closed or to a soft gaze for the most part. We typically take quite shallow breaths at the top of our lungs, and that could be through habits. And we actually have a lot of breathing space within the chest, the fronts, the sides, and the back. So begin to place one hand on your heart and one hand on the belly. Completing your exhale here. Take a deep breath in, filling up the belly. Then your chest. And then all the way to the top. And as you exhale, it's like you're blowing out a birthday candle. Releasing from the top to the bottom. Inhale, filling up the belly, feeling your belly press against your hand, and then filling up your chest, feeling your chest press against your hand, and all the way to the top. And when you get there, take an extra sip. As you exhale, just notice the space that was created as your chest and your belly begins contracting. Let's do a few more like this, according to your own pace. So the heart and the breath are great ways to tune into the present. Why is that? Well, your heart can't be extra for the future, and you certainly can't breathe back into the past. And however automatic the breathing process is, or usually is, when we bring intention and awareness to it, we can improve the quality and depth of the breath. Soften your face a little bit more as you complete your exhale. And then let's bring our hands around our body. So giving ourselves a little bit of a hug. So the hands are wrapping around the side ribs here. And we'll take a deep breath in, feeling the side ribs expand into the hands. And exhale, feeling your ribs contract inwards. Again, inhaling, feeling yourself inflate in this direction. And as you exhale, feeling your ribs go inwards. A couple more like this. Seeing how much you can get big. And seeing how much you can get small. One more breath in. One more breath out. Let's bring one hand on our belly and one hand, or the back of one hand, on our back. And again, inflates and deflates. It's a little bit subtler in the back, but we can still feel there's some expansion there. There's some opportunity to expand and breathe into this area. And it just goes to show that there's so much space within us, so much potential to use that we habitually don't know that we have. So in the next month, in this cycle, we'll be trying to use or maximize all of this space, all that it is within us, all that there is within us. Let's relax the hands down onto the legs again and drop your chin towards your chest. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder, and then like a pendulum, sweep your head side to side, left ear to left shoulder, and move in this fashion with the breath, noticing any sensations in the neck, any pops, any areas of tightness. Just massaging the neck. And allow any tension to just dissolve away. Enjoying this sway side to side. Let's even out both sides. And then bring yourself through center. And we'll loop the shoulders on our inhale forwards, up towards the ears. And as you exhale, loop them back and down. Inhale, loop the shoulders forwards, squeeze them up towards the ears, and then relax them back and down as you exhale. A few more like this, according to your own breath. And when you squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears, try not to squeeze the face or anywhere else in the body. Shoulder rolls are really good if you're rounding forwards at a desk, or if you're rounding forwards to look at your phone. Very nice. Let's do one more, and then we'll reverse the direction. So as you inhale, bring your shoulder blades back together and up, and then forwards and round and down. So you know the drill. Let's do a few more of these. Again, noticing any tightness in your shoulders or any other sensations that are coming up. Let's do one more. And complete your exhale here. You can keep your eyes closed or open them to a soft gaze. We're going to move forwards onto all fours for a brief moment, moving your cushions out the way if you want to. Coming into child's pose, so legs together, feet flat to the ground, and you can place one of your cushions, if you have one, between your thighs and your calves, and that feels quite nice. We're going to sit our hips back onto our heels, or towards our heels, walking our hands forwards and lowering the chest down towards the ground. Bringing your forehead onto the ground. If you've got more than one pillow, you can place it between your belly and your thigh, or even on the ground to rest your face on. Relax the hands into the ground. Relax the face into the ground. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And it's as if the floor is a giant mirror and you're trying to fog it up from where you are. So open your mouth and exhale out. You might feel your breath bounce back, the heat reverberates. Take a deep inhale in. Open mouth, exhale out. Fresh. Inhale. Notice the constriction in your throat as you exhale out. Very nice. Inhale through the nose. And seal the lips and maintain that constriction in the back of the throat as you exhale. So we're going to be producing this oceanic sounding breath. This is the Ujjayi breath. And it essentially keeps in heat and warms our muscles as we practice. Keep breathing like this. And then press into your hands. Let's lift the chest and walk our hands over towards the right hand side. Then lower the chest down onto the right thigh, lowering your forehead down and breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Press into your hands. Inhale, lift up the chest. Keeping the hands where they are, we're gripping our hands into the ground. We're going to be pressing the left hand into the ground and pulling with the right. So it's like you're spinning a plate that's on the ground in a clockwise direction. Pull the left hip back and then lower the chest down to the ground. Inhale. Breathe all the way along the left side of the body. And breathe out. Relax further down a little bit more. Inhale. Feel the extra length in the side body, the extra compression in the other side of the body. Exhale. Inhale, press into the hands. Let's walk over towards the left side. And then lower the chest down as you exhale. Taking a couple breaths here. On your next inhale, press into the hands, lifting up the chest, pressing the right hand into the ground, pulling the left hip back and pulling with the left hand. So you're spinning a plate in an anti-clockwise direction now. And as you exhale, lower your chest down to the ground. Inhale, breathing all along the right side, noticing the difference it makes when you're putting subtle actions into motion. One more breath cycle here. Very nice. Walk your hands through center, lifting up the chest. And then the right hand stays where it is. We're going to thread the left hand underneath and through. So bringing your left arm to the ground, left shoulder, maybe even your left ear to the ground. Don't worry if it doesn't meet the ground. And lowering the chest down. So we're coming into a twist here. And listening or keeping an ear close to the earth. Listening with a sense of curiosity. If you're in a flat, then try to eavesdrop on what your neighbors are saying downstairs. Interesting chats. One more breath here. One more breath out. The inhale brings you back through center, lifting up the chest. Left hand comes forwards. Exhale, belly in and thread the right hand underneath and through. Right arm, right shoulder, right ear comes towards the ground. Relaxing down. Trying to listen underneath the mat. And as we're coming into a twist is such a great way to massage the digestive organs, the abdominals, and great for spinal health. One more breath here. Exhale. Inhale, press into the left hand. Let's reach both hands forwards, lifting up off the heels, the hips from the heels, walking our hands back, moving our cushions out the way if we have them, crossing at the shins, coming back into our comfortable seat. Keeping the eyes closed. Bring your hands together, thumbs at the heart. Take a deep breath in and feel that connection with the thumbs and the heart as you inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale, expand, press your heart against your thumb and your thumb against your heart. As you exhale, let's bow our chin towards our chest. And then dropping the hands down, slowly opening the eyes. Very nice. So for the next few days, watch your thoughts and write down any ideas that you might have for an intention that you'd want to commit to for the rest of the month. And if you can't come up with anything, then don't worry. You might want to try a suggestion like working on your breath work throughout this month or develop a meditation practice throughout this month. They sound relatively easy, but actually they're quite a big challenge within themselves. All right, so today we've become acquainted with a breath space within ourselves, and you can repeat this video for the next few days. I'll see you in the next phase, which is a waxing crescent, where we'll be creating space on the mat and exploring it. So hope you have a good rest of your day and the next few days, and I'll see you in the next phase. Thanks for tuning in. Namaste.